Hey, everybody, and welcome to the GSD Playbook. We're the team from GSD Coach and Recruiting.
And our mission is simple. We build A-player revenue teams fast.
Yeah, and each week we're going to be sharing proven systems and playbooks we use to help SaaS founders stop guessing and start winning at hiring. I'm Travis Janko.
And I'm Angie Janko, and today's play is all about the one tool we use that goes way beyond the resume to find real A-players.
Exactly, Angie. After we've screened dozens of candidates, our clients don't want a pile of resumes. They get this, a detailed candidate profile. So today we're going to walk you through a real world composite of what an A player looks like on paper so you know what to look for. So here is a profile of our candidate, Jane Doe, for the mid-market AE role. You'll see the first thing we do, Angie, is we get the logistics and the compensation right at the top. And we do that because it's the first filter. As an operator, I know the last thing a founder wants is to waste time falling in love with a candidate that they're not aligned with on the basics. It's going to respect everybody's time. And so right now, let's get to the core of it. This is the performance and methodology. Angie, this, as you know, this is what I love the most. It's basically, I like to lead with the hard numbers because they tell the true story.
Yeah. And what I'm looking for here as a founder is a trend. The fact that her quota has been escalating each year and she's still consistently hitting between 118 and 121% is a much stronger signal than just simply looking at one good year. It shows she can handle increasing pressure and is still able to deliver.
Exactly, Angie. But this next part is what makes it real. So a lot of candidates are going to give you those great top line numbers, but we always dig into the underlying deal metrics to make sure that the math actually works and that the story is consistent.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So here, what I see is her average deal size is 25K, and she says she's closing 3 deals a month. So just doing some simple, quick math, 3 deals times 25K is about 75K a month.
Yeah, and so that makes her annual run rate about 900,000.
Exactly. So her day-to-day activity perfectly supports her ability to crush an 800K quota. The math checks out. And that's a massive green flag, and we love green flags.
We absolutely love green flags, Angie. And it's a critical step. I mean, if the math doesn't work, there's a problem. But now let's move into the mindset and the behavioral answers. This is where we're going to use our GIVE framework to walk through what we learned about the candidate.
What's a give framework, Travis? What does that mean?
Yeah, really simply, it's something we created years ago. G is for grit, and grit isn't just about working hard, it's about resilience. I is for intellect, not just about IQ, but it's about the practical on the feet problem solving. V would be for value creation. So average salespeople sell products, A players create value. And finally, the E is for execution. And Angie, at the end of the day, can they do the job? That's what we're looking for.
Yeah. And I think in this example, Travis, you asked her about a time when she was behind on quota. And so she gave a really great example here in the candidate profile.
Yep.
It's actually proof. She's not just telling you she's gritty. She's showing you the playbook she runs through when things get tough. And that's a huge de-risker for a hiring manager.
It is exactly, Angie. And I mean, we do the same thing for all of our other frameworks. So in this case, we test for the collaborative angle with a STAR method question. Her answer here about helping the BDR increase their meetings booked by 40%, it shows that she's totally a team player, not a lone wolf. But actually, let's step back a minute, Angie, because you've used the STAR method and so have I for years. For the folks on here that haven't heard of it, could you walk everybody through this?
Yeah, the STAR method is a behavioral interviewing technique that asks a candidate for a real world example in a very structured answer method. S is situation. So you'll ask the candidate to give you a situation that happened in the real world, the task or the T that they needed to address that, the actions to actually execute the task, and the R, what the result was. And I
Perfect.
think, yeah, and I think too, Travis, back to your comment about how she answered the question about helping the BDR increase their meeting book rate. And showing that she was a team player, not a lone wolf. This is absolutely critical in a startup environment. Founders are really looking for those force multipliers.
Yeah, 100%. So Angie, let's kind of walk through a little bit of the rest of this so we can kind of show everybody. Next is the technical and industry fit. So what this is we're learning from our clients who they want, right? We're learning what
Mhm.
they sell, we're learning who they sell to, and we're trying to find that perfect fit. In this case, it's literally word for word. Angie, you remember this on our call with
Yep.
this particular client? They almost said word for word, we sell API driven SaaS solutions. We sell to mid market companies in the MarTech and e commerce sectors. When we talk to Jane, that's exactly what she's
Yeah.
doing today. And, well, what she was doing, she's now working with our client. And they sell directly to VPs of marketing, and that's who she's been selling to. So you can see it's literally a perfect fit right there.
Yep.
Yeah, and so after that, basically what we want to do is we want to take all of the data and the evidence and we wrap it up into our own summary at the bottom in the recruiter notes. I would say it's like our so what, our final business case for why we believe Jane is a total A player.
Yeah. And as a founder, this is what really ties it all together for me for this particular candidate. So it's not just, we're not just giving them a resume or just a pile of data. It's actually a strategic recommendation from an expert that they trust. And in this case, this is a strategic hire that we were working with a co founder on.
Exactly. And that's the goal. This is the level of detail you need to stop making hiring mistakes and start building a team of top performers.
Yep. And so if you are tired of sifting through resumes and really want this level of clarity on your next hire, you can book a call with us using the link in the description below. And don't forget, subscribe to our channel for more plays from the GSD Playbook. Thank
Have
you.
a good one, everybody.